Happy New Year! 2023! Yay! We're gone out of 2022. It's over. It can't do any more harm to us. Actually, I was telling some people at work this. I had a really great 2022. A lot of it was because I enjoyed my new job so much and the people that I work with, and it was really a fun, exhilarating year. Just like changing my life, like, you know, turning it around, changing so many major categories and up leveling in so many ways. And so it's very exciting and hopeful year. And even though I think a lot of us feel that we haven't seen a lot of the results of the efforts of the processes that we put into motion in 2022, I think that 2023 is going to be the year that we implement, and then we start seeing seedlings and the fruits of those labors, and you know, the results are going to start showing. Like, I think we're going to have rapid exponential improvement this year because we've already got the structures and the bones and the foundation set and the materials gathered, and so we're ready to implement. So yeah, I did not do a video last night. We ended up we actually closed the restaurant not too late. We had about 30 minutes to kill before midnight, so we were already enclosed by 11:30. And we kind of wound up everything, and we kind of waited around and toasted together with champagne at midnight. And then a bunch of us ended up going to a really cool restaurant and bar called Hemingway's over on like the south side of town. And we partied there and had a good time. And I ran into actually a friend and a friend of the channel, and that was great. And she was just saying how, you know, much of a difference it had made. And it was, you know, she'd enjoyed all the stuff that I've been putting out. So thank you so much. And thank you for buying me a drink. And yeah, and I always love hearing from you guys and hearing what's going on with you or what you've been resonating with or whatever. So thanks for all your comments recently. I've been so crazy busy that I've been like just struggling to keep up with like getting here to make the content. But I see them, and whenever I have time, I like to go through and read them and respond to everyone as I can. So sorry if any of them have fallen through the cracks, but I really appreciate all y'all's support. And make sure and like this video if you've been liking these videos and watching them and enjoying them. And subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow and get the message out. And so the more subscribers I have and the more comments and likes and shares and participation I get spread out into that algorithm, and I show up in the search bars and things. So thank you for all your help there. And oh, somebody also reminded me to mention this. I do have a PayPal link in the description below if you want to support the channel or donate or whatever. Sometimes people ask me about that, so it's available if you ever feel like it. All right, so I am going to do on my days off this week. I was going to start filming today, but I was really hungover and tired, and so I just took a break. But I'm going to do a video of 2023 predictions. I will talk about the overall energy for the year that I'm feeling. And then I will kind of do a overall like read, and then I'm going to do a month by month spread. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do one long video and timestamp, or if I'm just going to, I think I'll probably just release them as separate videos, so they're really easy to go back and reference through the year. But that should be Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be filming those. All right, so we are here with the Oracle of Oddities, editions 1, 2, and 3. Somebody reached out to me recently to try to order this deck. And this is by Claire Goodchild. Her account on Instagram, you can find her at Black and the Moon. She has her own website and everything where you can order her decks, but she does limited prints. And so this was one of the earlier decks that she created. It was 3 individual small decks that I put together, but it was all like 3 parts of a 3-pack series, I guess, that came out in phases. So I'm not sure if this is available to purchase anymore. Maybe you can DM her and see. Maybe she'll do another printing. That would be cool. But as far as I know, like, I don't know if you can get these anymore, but I read with these every Sunday night here on the channel. So, and if you book a reading with me, I use these in all my readings with clients. And we can do a Zoom reading if you're not in Nashville. So, all right, you guys, let's get started. Let us check in to see what our energy for the week is going to bring. Our first week of 2023. I'm so excited. Ooh, these just hurled themselves out. So far, we've got Manipura. This is our solar plexus chakra is going to be activated this week. It's about willpower, drive, instinct, intellect, being able to use your gut instincts, having the confidence to follow through, feeling secure, feeling stable, feeling motivated, feeling like persevering and overcoming, and holding strong boundaries, believing in yourself, standing up for yourself, having the courage of your convictions. My hair is still wet. I was in the tub a little while ago. So good ways to activate your solar plexus chakras. One thing I like to do is put stones in like a sports bra, so they sit like right over my actual solar plexus. But I don't know if you're a dude, I don't know what you can do. Maybe just carry a crystal pouch. But use stones like pyrite is really good. Citrine. I would say if you have like an encyclopedia of stones, you can actually like search like in the indexes and the appendixes and stuff in the back, like you like look up things for like look up by chakra stones that are good for the solar plexus. But definitely I like to use citrine. I'm sorry, I'm just looking around at my actual crystals that are close by. And I feel like carnelian is probably a lot of root chakra, but I feel like it couldn't hurt. And I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if it was connected to the solar plexus, which is the 3rd chakra. All right. Let us see what else. As we're feeling like it's like Stella got her groove back kind of energy. Like your mojo is rising this week. Feel the mojo rising. And oh my gosh, y'all, when I was shuffling and I wasn't even ready to start pulling yet, Sorrow flipped over. And I was like, I'm just not, I'm not expecting this. So I kept shuffling and here it is back. But I think, so I was watching Feel Good. You know, that guy, he's on Instagram, but he has a YouTube video, and I was watching it, or YouTube channel, and I was watching his most recent video today, and he mentioned something that I felt was really powerful, and he was talking about being in the present, and if you have uncomfortable feelings, instead of going and talking to people about them, he was like, you're not really feeling it. You're anesthetizing and avoiding feeling the sorrow by talking to someone about the sorrow, and you're numbing that feeling of the sorrow by distracting yourself from it, from getting a high off of like talking about it and mulling it over with someone or venting about it, right? You're getting this energy and you're taking this energy from the situation, but you're not actually feeling the feelings and allowing yourself to feel them and be present with them and experience that, and so that you can grieve them out and be processed. So if you are feeling bouts of sorrow, wallowing in sadness this week, just let it wash through and feel it. And try to be willing to sit in discomfort and let it do its work. Another philosophical person, Peter Rollins, he's an Irish dude. He talks about He has this thing called atheism for Lent, and his concept is that a lot of people go to church with the intention of numbing their pain, of getting away from their process. The things, the hardships that we experience, the pain that we're experiencing, it's trying to tell us something. It's trying to tell us where we need to set a boundary. It's trying to tell us where we're avoiding growth, where we're not changing what we need to change, where we're not allowing a season to pass and we're holding on past its usefulness. Not grieving something that's come and gone, or really witnessing it, or allowing forgiveness to come through. It's like you're holding on to this pain instead of just feeling it and getting it over with and out of your system. It's like by avoiding it, it's like you're hoarding it. So let it go by feeling it, and it's going to purge through your solar plexus. It's like you're grieving it from your, even deeper than your heart, like even further down, getting it all out of your guts, right? Getting all of that toxicity out of your system. Feel it, and it's going to unblock, and you're going to be so much more magnetic, and you're going to be so much lighter, and you're going to be so much freer and more focused, and your energy will be flowing, so that you can focus on the year that you are trying to call in, the things that you're manifesting, the new self that you are becoming, that you are taking with you out into the world. All right. Final card for the week. Ooh, let's see. We got two come out together. Oh, reflect. Okay, cool. So like as the sorrow is coming up, reflect on what it's been teaching you. Sorrow and pain. Wonderful. Cannot wait to see what this week holds. I really don't feel any new sorrow or pain coming up. I think that this is about, and I think this is the most happy I've ever been to see the reflect card, because I really think it's saying, okay, reflect on these things that have brought you so much pain, and it's like you don't want to take all that into the new year, do you? Like, are you ready to let it go now? Are you ready to feel how much sorrow this thing that's brought you, and how ready you are to walk away from it and up level and like have a new experience? You know, something that we had been talking about through eclipse season, that Scorpio eclipse season, was all about the deep transformation that we're all going through as we're moving into this huge new timeline. Like, this isn't just the usual like change of the seasons and change of the year and like new us, like a new kind of like energetic cycle is like getting started. It's like a huge shift, like a paradigm shift for each of us. We've been able to completely being given a do-over where we can rewrite the script of our life. We can reinvent ourselves. We can really decide on a day-to-day basis, even down to a moment-to-moment basis, whatever you can start learning and developing, like that level of awareness to like interact in your life like this, where you can choose with free will and consciousness in any given moment, you know? And it's a process and it's a practice, right? It's a lifelong practice. So don't beat yourself up about it, right? But also, if you are like knowing that something needs to transform, like you know that if you keep dragging these same patterns into this new cycle, they're going to cause even more pain, even more discomfort. So it's better now to look and face directly, okay, what is a source of turbulence in my life? What is a source of sadness, sorrow? What is a source of suffering and pain? Where am I always preoccupied with something and it's never returning what I'm investing? It's never giving what I deserve or need for myself, you know, whether this is like a job thing or a career thing. I know it's very difficult for me to walk away from, you know, my career in film. I feel like I'm probably, I don't know, I'm not really entertaining ideas about going back to do any gigs right now. I don't have any desire to do it, but it took a long time to have the ability to even walk away from it because I was so scared that it was just going to leave this big hole. And actually, my life has been so much fuller this year with that gone, because it's opened up so much more space for me to fill my life up with so much more variety and happiness and fun. So yes, it does hurt to pull the sword out. You know, it's like, just leave it in. I can walk around with it. It'll be fine. I'm used to it now. No, we need to just pull it out real quick. Feel it, let all that move through, right? Because the warning that we kept getting through eclipse season was, if you keep up the same patterns, the lessons will get more uncomfortable. They'll get more painful. Your life will feel more stagnant. It will be less satisfying. And so another thing that we're learning as we go forward into this new cycle, into this new chapter, is that we need to focus on cultivating the feelings that we want to manifest and take our focus off the things that we want to manifest. Because really and truly, everything that we desire is just a vessel for a packet of the light. We're really wanting to experience the fulfillment of that happiness and euphoria and ecstasy of when things are good and things are going your way and you feel blessed and joyful and this is great. And you have an excitement of something new and sparkly. You know, the first bite of steak, the first bite of ice cream, you know? Like when everything is like at its peak. You want that feeling, but really when you think that the thing is going to give it to you, you look to see like, I want to go on a trip, or I want to buy this thing because this thing is going to make me feel so good, and it wears off. Like it doesn't last, right? What happens when the trip's over? You're going to like spend weeks just staring at the pictures? Like the high will be gone. So what you need to do is understand how to cultivate the feeling of feeling invigorated with your life, feeling a sense of magic and wonder and adventure and enjoyment and sensual delight in the small things, right? And so when you can feel that sense of fulfillment, when you can feel the light all around you all the time, because you know that it's coming from within and it's everywhere all the time and it's always present for the taking, then you feel this like real ease about anything else, whatever comes in, because you're feeling so great. The universe is just matching more of that, and whatever's matching your vibe is like, you know, that's what you're gonna be magnetic for. So get into the feeling state in the now. That's where your power is. Be in the feeling of having all the things that you want now, right? One thing that was really powerful, so for many years, I had these day planners every year by Danielle Laporte, and it was so genius. And every day, like there were like you could get a weekly planner, but I'm like a crazy, insane lunatic that wants like the daily planner because it's part journal also. And so there were different sections where you could write different intentions out, or like keep up with like your spiritual stuff, and then like your like things to do, and then like your stuff for your body and health and all that. Well, there was, I think the most magical section of the day planner journal was, there was a section up top where you wrote your core desired feelings for the day. And you just listed those, and it's really simple because you just like pick these feeling words that you want to feel, like these essences, and the feeling is what really is the magnet, right? And so when you're feeling the way that you want to feel, and you can start prioritizing that, you understand the things in life that are going to make sense for you and the things that aren't, right? The things that are going to be in alignment with you and the things that aren't. Is this job going to give me the feelings that I want? Can I cultivate the feelings that I want in this environment? Is this, are these relationships like, are they people and things that inspire, these feelings? Am I cultivating these feelings in my life? Do I know how to generate these? So it gets you starting to think about things. But also the act of writing things down is very magical. And so I hadn't had a day planner for like all of 2022, and I forgot how powerful it was to write things down like this. And so I ordered this amazing planner called the Magick of I. It's got like this beautiful iridescent embossing, gold embossing. It's like rainbow iridescent. Beautiful. But it's got all of the astrological aspects and stuff for the year, and all kinds of things like in detail like that, and places to like plan and plan your visions out and all that. But I say all that to say that I started writing my core desired feelings out again, and I shit you not, like in the day, if I write it down in the morning or the night before, the day will deliver these experiences. It's crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, like I look back at the day and I'm like, wow, my day really was full of like this feeling and this feeling and this feeling and this feeling and a sense of, this and that. And so it's really interesting and very powerful. But think about the way that you want to feel this year. Be in that feeling, cultivate that feeling, be in the now, and then all of a sudden the stuff will start showing up, and you're all of a sudden going to be like, oh, I'm manifesting the things that I wanted, and it was effortless. I didn't even have to try, right? Because when you're surrendered and you're not trying and you're not gripping, but you're clear on what you want, and your actions and your words and your thoughts and everything, and your heart, soul, mind, and strength line up with that desire, and you're unwavering in it, and you're determined, and you're not settling for something that's not right, the universe starts to deliver, because it's reading your energy, it's reading your vibration, and it's matching that, right? So let us review. We've got activation in our third chakra this week in your solar plexus. This might also increase like your imagination, your inner vision, and like your dreams, your nightly dreams, like your ability to remember them and visualize them. I feel like this has to do with like a lot of the psychic envisioning as well, even though it's not third eye and even though it's not sacral. Okay, sorrow came up with, let's see, feel. So feel the feelings. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of the discomfort. They're actually going to set you free. Like, how freeing is it to face sorrow? Most of the things that we do in life, all the neurotic, like tiptoeing around, all the like, oh, what if I would have done this? We're always trying to avoid sorrow. We're so afraid of it. What if we weren't afraid of sorrow, right? Jesus talks about, at least in the Gnostic Gospels, about like defeating death, overcoming death, because you're overcoming the illusion of it, and it no longer holds like this like sway over you or control, like you're just like liberated from the thought of it, right? So as you feel the fear, as you feel the sorrow, as you feel your way through it, you liberate yourself from it, because you're not holding on anymore, right? You got to feel it and let it go. You got to let it pass through. You can't keep circling around in the story. Like my Kabbalah teacher Marcus recently said, he was like, get out of the story and into the message, right? Don't keep repeating that story. Don't keep getting lost in the plot and in the drama and in the soap opera of it all. Think about the message. Think about the way that you can grow and evolve and change and become more compassionate, more loving, more abundant, more certain, more, persistent in life, right? More tenacious. Okay, and so like reflect on what that pain has taught you, how it has changed you, how you can let it change you for the better. Pain is only wasted if we don't become better because of it. Like if we become sour, or if we completely miss the lessons that it was offering us, or the messages or the red flags that it was trying to get our attention with, right? So really reflect. What is your pain telling you? What is it teaching you? What is it showing you? What is your heart and soul asking from you? What does it need? What is it longing for? What is giving you that pain that you're not meeting that need for yourself, right? So tune in, pray about it, source the light. That fulfillment is there, and if you can tap into that feeling of that fulfillment from that source, then you won't feel hungry in any other area of your life, at least not in a negative way. Like you'll feel hungry in that you'll feel a desire and a passion and a drive and a motivation to go after what you want, or have the discipline to withstand or withstand in order to get what you need or what you want, but you, I lost my train of thought. I'm so tired and hungover. And also sometimes I do that when I channel, I like lose my connection. But I think you get what I'm saying. Like we were talking about breaking patterns and aligning with the call of the higher self, right? To do things more elevated this time around. Oh yes, and just like learning from what the pain had taught you, right? What it was trying to teach you, where it's trying to direct you next, where life is trying to grow you. Okay, y'all. I started watching White Noise earlier. It's by Noah Baumbach. I really like him as a filmmaker. And I love Adam Driver. Like, I love Adam Driver. Love him. So I'm going to finish that. It's kind of a long movie. I started it and then I was so tired that I had to like go get Fat Mo's hamburger and I got chicken tenders too. It was a binge and it was amazing. And so I had to take a little nap after that. And then I had to take a bath and veg out for a while and then make this video. And now I'm going to finish the movie. The film. I should call it. It is a film. It's way more of a film than a movie, that's for sure. All right, y'all. Ciao.